Are you ready for this? Or I guess I should say, are you ready for this? I'm personally got like butterflies right now about what we're about to do. Like, I am just super pumped about this. I just can't wait anymore. So today we have our lovely 613 blonde front lace wig here. I did do a live opening this and everything not long ago. I'll link that down below. And also, if you happen to like my hair right now, we just did that as well. And I'll link that below too if you're interested. Those will be down there for you to check out. I did get this off TEMU and they say, you know, it's 100% human hair, 613. I have high hopes. I did look it over. It seemed pretty decent. You know, everything was looking pretty nice. And full disclaimer, this is actually my first human hair wig. So this is kind of new for me, but I promise I have been researching nonstop. And there's really no way to learn unless you try. I went to the deepest parts of Reddit. I mean, I really looked into this for you guys. So I'm going to actually just simplify it the best I can because honestly, for me, I have health problems, which just makes a lot of things more difficult for me. So I really try to simplify them down and make it as easy as possible. To be honest, today's process is very simple. So yeah, you can see it's just yellow, got this like kind of yellow tint to it. That's normal. You know, that's what the 613 is. But I'm really impressed with this. I'm just really hoping that everything takes evenly because I have heard that sometimes with these you can get human hair and maybe some of it's not still, even though it says it is. The best way to learn is by doing. So let's just get to it. So you're going to need your lovely wig, your bucket. I just grabbed this one from the dollar store. So you're going to need your bucket, a toning conditioner. I'm using Manic Panic Silver Stiletto for mine. A lot of people were using the shimmer lights specifically and the conditioner. Some of them use shampoo, but it was recommended to just use a conditioning one or a conditioner just because it's going to help keep some of that moisture, you know, in there or whatever. You're going to want like your silver gray. This is like my metallic silver. It's kind of like as close to the Adore Platinum hair dye, which you can get off Amazon. It's only $6.99. It wasn't going to be here in time for me to do this. We already used this in a different video. I'll actually link that video below for you as well. And the results were just this really pretty, like almost white gray silver on one of the swatches. We did quite a few different things in that video. So I think this is my best bet to get as close to that as possible. I think it's going to work perfectly. And I'm also going to show you what I learned as far as removing, you know, those purple tones if you do overtone during this process. So don't worry too much about that. And if you're here doing the same thing as me, don't stress. This should be a nice, relaxing, easy way to get our wig nice and icy white. So luckily, I don't know why I say luckily, but luckily I have mobility issues. So I have a shower chair and that's what I'm actually going to use to set it on the shower. I can do this in your sink or just about anywhere you can put a bucket. But for me, I have kiddos and pets and stuff. So I really like to keep this stuff away from my kitchen sink. But it did look like it would be easy if that's what your situation calls for. But we're going to be doing mine in my lovely office here. I hope that you're doing absolutely amazing out there. I hope you're kicking the world's butt. It has been trying to crush me. It has been trying to chew me up and spit me out, but it didn't realize that I've already been chewed up and spit out. And I'm here to live life and just kick through it all, punch through it all, punch through my back door I had to break into when I left my keys out the other morning. So I hope you're doing the same. Some Jackie Chan movement, whatever. And let's get to it, guys. Yes, I just ordered an entire set of rainbow neon colors from a new company that I haven't ordered from before. And I'm super excited about it. And I'm going to be using them for my Halloween hair. And I'm super excited about that. So we're just going to have so many awesome colors coming our way. If this is your first time here and you're into all that kind of stuff, I hope you subscribe, keep hanging out. I'm going to go with like warm water and just fill it up. And I'm going to take our purple toning conditioner. It's kind of just like a guesstimate at this point. I just kind of gonna eyeball it. And this is so thick. The plastic is blocking it. Nice. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. And this is like actually pretty thick. Now this part's important. When you're gonna want to mix it all up and you're not gonna want any clumps in the water. That could just stick on certain parts of the hair and make it like uneven. Actually way more purple than I thought it would be, so this hopefully will do a really good job. I'm using a whisk that I have for my hair dye. So this is actually going to tone really fast. It should tone within like a minute, maybe even a few minutes. I'm actually going to put on gloves just because I have just real bad sensory issues. especially when I do too much stuff with water. I just can't. You don't have to wear gloves unless you're playing with something that involves, you know, maybe developer or something, but everything I'm using today is just conditioners, basically. All stuff you can do with your bare hands. So we're just going to take this beautiful, look at this brassiness one more time. We got our nice yellow blonde 613 going in. La, la, la. It is a beautiful wig. If there's no chunks in here, I think we're good to go. So now you're just going to put it in. And you're just going to want to, oh, see, I already see a chunk there. See it? And it, see how that chunk just stuck to there? See how I instantly just turn the end silver? So you're going to just start dunking it in and just working it through the hair. And I noticed that everyone kind of does this differently, but I did notice where she would really, one of them would like really wring out the hair like this. And so that's kind of what I'm going to do. And she'd work it back through and then just wring that out. So just keep dunking. And we're just going to try and keep watching that yellow just kind of come right out. And you're going to maybe want to just kind of change directions to make sure that you're getting all the hair. It smells lovely. It smells like grapefruit. Like I said, don't worry if it seems like we're overtoning it. See how quickly that worked? Because we're going to have a step. Going to hopefully take care of that. This is a very strong purple conditioner. See how all that brassiness is already coming out? There's actually quite a bit of gray blue in the front. And we don't want that. So we're going to have to take care of that. But it looks like I work on the ends a little more here. So this is called watercoloring. And to be honest, I saw someone get their hair white with just using the shimmer lights like this. It's coming out really good. See, we're starting to get like this kind of silver color here. Oh, get one go. Right. You can see we got like all that silver now in there. It's quite a bit. Now we're going to dump this out. We're going to refill it again with warm water. All right, now we're going to go in and we're going to put some of this metallic silver instead of the Adore. So this could mess it up. You can always add more color. And honestly, if at this point, you could use a regular toner because we already have so much silver in it anyways. Gloves for this, even though it's going to drive me crazy. So I want to be able to handle the hair properly. A tiny bit more. I'm scared. Got tone enough right at the bottom, it's looking really good. So now we'll just move on to the last step and see where we're at. Like I said, they specifically used the shimmer lights in the Adore, and I did see somebody else use the shimmer lights and get a very nice like white wig out of it as well. I'm just going with what I got. Going in to fill with water a third time. All right, here we go. This is what she looks like right now. And you see we got like some of that kind of purple, gray, a lot of it like up here at the front. And then we got some going on the back. Back here. And there's our color right now. Now we purposely put this gray in because now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to remove the purple and the gray with a clarifying shampoo or what was most recommended was Dawn dish soap specifically. But you know me, I'm going on Reddit, I'm going to the comments, and you can also just use clarifying shampoo. The whole thing is we're going to go in and just try and get that out, and that's what's supposed to give us like that nice icy white, is like why we're taking this extra step. Plus, I just thought it would be useful for anybody out there that's doing this. Just like when I saw it, I was very interested on, you know, being able to get that out of there. If you overtone your hair or get purple in your hair. And I actually have both. I have just the cheap SUAVE Daily Clarifying. I can't use it on my hair. My hair is way too fragile. We do way too much bleaching. And then Dawn dish soap. I know a lot of people use this. I personally am not telling you to go put this on your hair. A lot of people do, and that's totally cool. It's just, for me, it's not no good for my hair. And we're just going to do exactly that. I'm not sure which one I want to use. I suppose since she specifically used dish soap on hers, go ahead and do that. So that's actually what I'm going to do since it's not on my own hair. I guess if you were to try and do this clarifying though, without the gray in, it might just kind of take you back to that blonde, because it's going to, you know, whatever the toner used, it's going to kind of strip that out. So it's the gray conditioning step that we just did that's going to help us get to that color that we're trying to achieve. Look at that. All right, so I'm just gonna be okay with this, I guess. And worst case scenario, we could always do it again. Let's get this puppy dry and see what shade we're at. But look at how much that it took out. Wow. One person I saw that, you know, they went for the bleach and everything, and that totally works too. You want to do like a bleach bath basically on the one spot or whatever it is. But for me, I was trying to go no bleach, no lightener or anything. We just basically used 2 conditioning products. Well, granted, the clarifying and the Dawn dish soap wasn't so lovely, but you know. So all right, let's get this thing dry, shall we? And I'm just gonna use cool air, so. This is just your basic boring blow dry. Just look at that. Stunning. I'm going to straighten this, put this on, and then we'll check it out in the natural light too. I was trying to get some different lighting in here for you guys. It's my first ever human hair wig, and I think it looks great. Just using this Yes Honey Heat Protectant Spray, natural honey with keratin. Hopefully that's for my heat protectant. By all means, if you guys have any tips or anything, because this is not your first rodeo, don't be afraid to comment below so that other people watching can also learn. I could have went ahead and conditioned and stuff after. The only reason that I didn't actually or do any kind of conditioning after that was, well, for one, 2 of the things we used were conditioning, even though we went and used shampoo after and Dawn dish soap. But also because I'm gonna be putting some vivid colors in here, and I just wanted them to be able to take to it well. But this is honestly, I'm really excited about this. I just have my heat set to 265. I don't need to go too crazy, honestly. We're just going to be coloring it again. The main reason I'm straightening it a little bit is just to make it easier when I do go apply the color. What do you guys think out there? Does it look good? Did it go well? There's something satisfying about this not being my hair, and yet I was still treating it like it was on my head. I was trying to be so careful, treat it nice. I spent like $60 on it on TEMU, which isn't cheap by any means, but for wigs out there, that's cheap. I thought it was a good deal. I did have to save up for it, you know, with our hair fund. It was totally worth it. I waited so long to be able to get this. And so far, it is making me so happy. Oh my gosh, this really did just make my heart so happy. I'm going to take this outside so we can see it while it's still on the stand and get a real good look at it. And then I'm going to put this on my head. So I'll be right back. This is gorgeous. All right. Oh my gosh, I don't know about you, but I think this just turned out so amazing. This was my first time ever doing this, and I'm really excited to try it again in the future, but I think not bad for a first time. Sorry, I have like the lace and the wig cap showing right now, so just try to ignore that. I just wanted you guys to see what it looked like on with my skin tone and everything. I'm not gonna like actually install the wig or whatever right now, so obviously it's not gonna be perfection right now, but that's bugging me, and like where it is on my hairline and being able to see that's bugging me. But we'll just ignore that for a second and just admire the toning. Try to ignore all this drama I have going on with my hair and everything. Wow, this is really nice. It looks good. Well, obviously I need to know what you guys think. What do you think? How does it look? I really, really like it. It's nice and healthy feeling and thick. I'm really enjoying this hair. All right, we'll check out the back. Okay, so here's our befores. Here's our after, everybody. So there you go, toned hair without having to use any developer, any of that kind of stuff. We just went with some, you know, conditioning hair dye and some toning conditioner. Lots of conditioner today. Just remember, if you're just trying to get that purple out or you overtone or anything, you can just use dish soap or any kind of clarifying shampoo. I'm just gonna go ahead and get in there, and that should take it just right out and give it just a really nice color there. To be honest with you guys, I really do want to try this again, and I want to try it again with like the shimmer lights and the Adore. And actually I want to try it both. I want to try it with just only the shimmer lights and see if I can get this to like that nice white, like where it's just, because this, I think that this is beautifully toned, but if you want, like, I want to try and get like to that unnaturally white hair, but I wanted to just do this for our first video. And just kind of use different products, see how it worked, how it turned out. I think it turned out great. I thought the whole concept of using the watercoloring with the hair was so much easier than sitting and trying to do it all on the mannequin head. So I'm really glad that I looked into it and I researched and I found a way to do it that was just easier on me. And honestly, I think that these are just great results. So I don't know about you guys, but I think that we are ready to accept some color. Let me know in the comments below, have you guys ever tried any of this? What's your favorite kind of go-to for these kind of products? And besides that, what do you guys think of the results? I can't get over just how pretty this is. I think it turned out absolutely stunning. I can't wait until we put all these fantasy colors in here. I'm so excited to try this hair coloring technique I haven't done. It's like literally would be impossible for me to do on my own hair. Alright, well I guess that's the end of the video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I know that this was really enjoyable for me. I'm pretty sure now I'm going to be addicted to coloring wigs just as much as I'm addicted to coloring my own hair. So I'm really glad that I branched out and went down this road, because it's just, I just really miss doing hair, you know? So I really appreciate that you're here hanging out with me. And let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you've ever tried this method before and how it worked out for you. And if there's any extra tips or anything that you want to leave below, please do. Constructive criticism, always welcome. I do try to keep it a positive place around here. We're all going through enough in the world. I know you're going through enough, and so is everybody else in the world. So let's just keep it chill, awesome, and I hope you subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Lots of awesome stuff. I probably said that enough times already, but I really do appreciate you being here. And I hope that this video helped you in some way. Much love. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day.